Alright, hello and welcome back. We are now on part 14 of our Suikoden 2 Remaster, 108 stars playthrough. We are not going to go into the war room just yet. The Richard's back. Let's see who that person was that I told him to go investigate. Between Green Hill and Forest Village. Okay, so we know who these people are. And we're going to go get them in a little bit. But for now, all we want to do is some recruitment. So we got back from Banner Village. Went to Gregminster. We now have the Blinking Mirror. So the only thing I want to do is make sure we have a sound set. Alright. And I'm not really worried about anything else quite yet. So let's go make a party, but I'm only going to put 2 people in. I'm going to add Nanami. And then we're going to go after some of the squirrels. They're not part of the 108 stars. You do not need to recruit them all. They're just kind of extras. We already have Muku Muku, who we recruited real early when we were back up rescuing Nanami and getting rescued by Vic Inflictor up in Cairo Village when we went home. So we recruited him really, really early. We got Maku Maku, and you have to recruit them in order. So apparently one time, quite a few episodes ago, when I went back to Forest Village, and only took Clive with me, and I had an empty spot, Maku Maku joined us. And he's the first one you get, and you get him between Two River and Green Hill. So as long as we put either Shiro, which is the dog here, or Muku Muku in our party, we'll be fine. And I'm going to leave the rest blank. It's actually probably easiest to do it just Ryu, but for now, we'll leave these 3 in our party. Make sure you have 1 sound set. And then let's go talk to Vicky. And what we want to do is we want to do the forest path, Green Hill to Matilda. And we'll go there first. And as long as you have Shiro or Muku Muku in your party. Remember the gentleman that was up here that we couldn't recruit? Well, we can get him now. A voice. Moo. Moo. Seem to have good friends, and I see you two are fighting. Do you have such lofty dreams? Commander Ryu, there are many brilliant lights within you, the voices of many. It draws others to your side. These followers have placed their faith in you as well. If you have need of companions, then I too wish to join your cause. What you say? What say you? I would appreciate it. The pleasure is mine. Cool. So Bado has joined us, and what he will do is he'll give us 2 listening orbs. He senses they'll be of use to us someday. So we acquired 2 listening orbs. Now I shall make my way to Dunin Castle, which is great. Perfect. So with the 2 listening orbs, we're going to go recruit 2 other characters. But while we're here, because this is the area that we recruit these guys, we've got Miku Miku. He's between Green Hill and Forest Village. I think he's the second one we can recruit, or I guess the 3rd squirrel. But pretty much all you do is you just walk the path, and he'll join your party on a whim. It's not like there's any recruitments. They're just kind of Oh, and we got a turtle plains finally. We're gonna go to Forest Village. But he should be on the path somewhere. We may have to come back. It may take a minute to do them. But as long as you have an empty slot in your party. Oh, there he is. So that's Miku Miku. Alright. And then the next one is on the road between Green Hill and the path to Matilda. So we'll kind of head back up that way. We got the turtle plan, so I don't need them anymore. We could take them out with Ryu's rune real quick if we needed to. But you gotta do them in order, so... He should be somewhere around in here. Yeah, this goes to Matilda. Not to Muse, yeah, Matilda. Or it might be to Muse. We'll give it a couple times here, and then we'll try the little path to Muse. Let's try this road. I really thought it was like right in here somewhere. Might actually look this up because I'm not 100% certain which one it was. But the less people you have in your party, apparently it works easier. I think you do have to do it in order. So Miku Miku. Meku Meku, whichever. It's M-U, M-A, M-I, M-E, M-O. Or how their names start. Muku Muku is the first one you get in Cairo. M-A Kumaku you get first in between Green Hill and back down to Two River. We just got the M-I Miku between Green Hill and Forest Village. M-E Miku says it's between Green Hill and Path to Matilda. May have to go drop some people off and come back. If we could blink home and blink right back here, that's no big deal. One more try, then I'm gonna look something up on the internet and see if it helps us. But again, these guys are not necessary. You do get an achievement for getting them all, but they're not stars of destiny, so they don't count towards you. Alright, let's see what we got here. Oh, hang on. So if you didn't get Muku Muku between Green Hill and the Muse Green Hill border, that's where he'll be. And then Maku Maku Two River Green Hill. Miku Miku between Green Hill and Forest Village, which we've done. Green Hill and Path to Matilda. And we're there. I'm in the right spot for him. Should be right in here. At least that's what the pictures are showing me. I'll just fight around in here for a while. Sometimes it is easier to do with less in your party, but I thought with the squirrels they wouldn't really mind. I'm gonna try something. I'm just gonna leave Miku Miku or Muku Muku in our party. Come on, little dude. Because we can't recruit the next one until we get this one. Where's the little bugger? No, so I'm saying just stay in there for a minute. I thought you had to get into a battle. Hopefully I don't have a glitch going on. There he goes. Alright, and the next one is in this clearing south of Forest Village. So if you take the road up to Forest Village, you'll notice there's a little clearing in here. You should be in there somewhere. Seemed to help last time when I just stand and waited for a minute. So we'll let us do our little thing real quick. So I'm getting mixed sights. Some saying they join between battles. We're looking for Moku Moku. M-O-M-O. he wears an orange cape, but I'm not quite sure. We got a few more things to do here. We're going to go into Forest Village first. We've got 2 recruits to get there. Then we're going to head back to Kobold Village. And while we're here, we'll do a little bit of trading because there's some things I can show you. I was thinking about making my own little spreadsheet, but I found a decent one online. And I can just kind of talk about it. We don't need to go through it. Looking for one more squirrel. You can probably do this with just you alone in the party. Makes it maybe a little easier, but I figured with the squirrels it wouldn't matter. You can get all the way back in there. Okay, we'll try in here. The site clearly states in the clearing. But I don't know. Come here, little squirrel. If you didn't get Muku Muku in the first place in Cairo Village, you do this on the same little path between Green Hill and Muse, where you can't get by a little checkpoint at the moment. And you can recruit Muku Muku that way. Make sure you just have an empty slot in your party, and he'll join eventually. Come on, Muku Muku. Let's go see. See what happens if we're by ourselves, if it increases the chances. Or, I don't know. Let's go straight to Forest Village. We want to make a party before we go into Forest Village, though. Sorry, there's a little bit of boring part of the game. We're doing 108 stars playthrough, even though they're not part of the 108 stars. And then escape. Come on, Moku Moku. Here, little squirrels. Oh, God. Should go away after a minute. I thought it did. Let's go sit still for a minute, see what happens. Come on, Moko Moku. No. Can't you see I need your help in battle, Moku Moku? We'll try down here for a couple fights and see what happens. Sorry, I'm not having any luck with this. Come on. I'm not gonna waste any more time. Come back and try it again later. Just reading some stuff online. I don't know. Maybe he's here. Come on, little guy. I know it can take a long time. I know it can. There's definitely reports of it taking hours, but I don't want it to take hours. One more. Alright. So back to the castle. And what we need to do is there's a few people we need to put on party. You have to have either Nanami or Tengar. Because we need a maiden. And there is going to be a fight. So I don't know who you like. Obviously I like Clive. Miku. Mako. And Muku. I need Moku. Oh well. Who else did we just get? Bedo, right? I don't know if he can fight with us. I think he can. But I don't see him in here. There he is. There's Sasuke. And there's Bedo. So make a party whoever you want. Lorelei is an M in this one. She uses a spear. I think in the next one she uses a sword. I'm just taking a group, it doesn't really matter. Probably should have left one empty. Make sure you have a listening sphere. Oh, I mean, a sound set. Just one. You only need one for now. And then we'll head back up there to Forest Village. And there's 2 people we need to recruit there. And then we're going to head down to Kobold Village. And while we're up there at Forest Village, we'll go and start some... See if we can get some crystal balls. See if we can move some ancient text around, because they're usually worth it. And the fact that we just spent, I don't know, what, 45 minutes running around, it should have reset pretty much everything. And we'll talk about trading while we're up there. So I'm just going to take a break for a minute, and then we'll head up to Forest Village. And actually, I'm going to take one of these guys out. That way, once we finish up what we can do, we can try to... take Shiro out, just because he's not very good, to be honest. Oh, he is. He's just level 5 right now. And that's not going to help us out at all. Let's go ahead and go straight to Forest Village. And pretty much what we're going to do is, in this house right here, is Connell. As long as you have a sound set, make sure you grab one of those so we have a sound set. Was that a sound set? We acousticians use them to create sounds, you see. Take good care of your sound set. They're very precious. Say, please join us. Okay, I can do that. With you, I think I'll be able to hear many new sounds. The sounds of people's hearts. So. Now we can give him all our sound sets when we get back to base. And as you make your way, if you want to check out, we've already been here. Didn't have any rare finds, so I'm not too worried about that. We've already talked to this gentleman who gave us the bronze hammer or the first hammer. He didn't sharpen our weapons though. But anyways, as you head north, you should come into a little scene. Alright, get out of the way. Are you trying to save this beast? Move. No. Your parents were killed by those beasts. Have you forgotten that? No, I haven't. Then why? I cannot allow a life so weak and injured to be taken. But if it recovers, it'll come back to attack us. You cannot know that for certain, but if it does, then I will fight. It's a monster. Of course it'll come attack us. You cannot separate the world into people and monsters. Life is life. Taking a life in battle may have meaning, but this is nothing more than murder. Hey, just ignore her and finish off the beast. Say wait, and then you'll get into say help, and you'll fight. You threatening us? They aren't this one's friends. Say save her. It's not really much of a fight. You don't really need to do much, but you can do everybody. I just got water right now. Not a difficult fight. It's always nice to show off some of the magic. A listening orb is shining. So these are the two that we just got from Bedeau. Use a listening orb. Thank you, kind girl, kind boy. My name is Feather. I will lend you my strength. So that's Feather. And there's some other beasts that can join us. We're going to get Feather and Siegfried because they're the right ones to get. I think there's a Kraken or something that you can get. But if you do that, then you might not be able to get all of the 108 stars. So Ida will join as well. I will come along once I've treated his runes. I don't think... Yeah. He just yelped. Alright. Walk into the trading post. And exit. Now they're gone. Head up here. I think we already got it though. There might be another lamb up here. So if you didn't get it, come up here and talk to this person that's up here and you might be able to get another lamb. If you haven't already. Alright? Let's go into trading post and see what they got. They don't have any crystal balls. Alright, so here's the thing with the trading guide. And I'm not going to show you guys this, we're just going to talk about it for a minute. Because what you really want to do is ancient text, you want to buy that in Kobold Village. And you want to sell that in Forest Village. For some of the other stuff, we don't have every option open right now. The Blue Dragon Urn, if you can... we can't get to Crom yet, so those really don't matter. But if you want to jot these down, ancient text, buy in Kobold, sell in Forest Village. For candles, you really want to buy those in either Rokaku or Highway Village, and sell them in Kobold Village. It's not a huge amount of profit, but you do get some. If you have any Celadon urns, you can only sell those in Gregminster. If you have any Chinese dish, you can sell them in Rock X or South Window. I wouldn't recommend trying to buy them in one and selling them in the other. You could get a major difference price point, but not so much. For the Crystal Ball, you definitely want to either buy those in Crom or Forest Village or Rokaku or South Window and sell those in Kobold Village. We've got deer antlers. We can buy those in Forest Village, and if you sell them in Dunen Castle, once we get our guy Highway Village or Rokaku, you'll get a little bit of profit there. The Failure Urn you can only sell in Kobold Village. The flower painting, you're not really going to get much from there. The flute, you can make a little bit of money if you buy it in Dunan Castle or Rokaku and sell it in Rockax or Forest Village. Fur is probably best bought in Dunan Castle and then sold in South Window, but you can make a little bit of money, especially when it's like less than 300 here in Forest Village. And you can sell it in South Window for about twice as much. Maybe. Gold bars, if you can buy them in Rokaku, you want to save them and sell them in Highway Village. But sometimes Crom will have them for very expensive as well. So just remember, for gold bars, Rokaku to Highway Village is probably your best bet. If you have any graffiti, you can sell that in Kobold Village as well. For the holly berries, there's really not much profit. Forest Village is probably the lowest you can buy them. Let's see, right now they are $6.92 here, so that's on the high end. If they get down to like 180 some, maybe less than 200, you might want to sell them back at Dunan Castle eventually. For the Japanese dish, you can only sell that in Rokaku, so if you have any, just save them for that. You can make a little bit of profit off the mayonnaise by buying it in South Window and selling it in Kobold Village, which is where we're going next. For the musk, you can buy in Highway Village if it's near the $1,500 mark, and you may be able to get a little bit of profit by selling it in Rokaku or Crom again. What else do we have? Let's see, the native costume, which I believe in this game is called the traditional costume. You buy in Gregminster, usually for less than 1,000, and then in Highway Village you may be able to get 2,000, 2,500 for it. You may be able to get a little bit of profit in South Window as well. The octopus urn you can only sell in Dunan Castle. If you find any pearls, we won't be able to do this until we get Dunan Castle, until we get Gordon back from Gregminster, which we may go to next here in just a minute. You buy the pearls in Dunan Castle, and you should be able to sell them for a profit in Rockax, which when we get back to, or Gregminster. You can make a little bit of money from the peeing boy if you buy it in Dunan Castle, and again sell it in Rockax. The Persian lamp, there's really not much you can do. You may be able to make a little bit of profit here and there. Red pepper, not really much. You can buy it in Rockax, and you might be able to get some decent profit in Gregminster, but the same thing is in Rockax, you might actually be better to buy it for $2,500 in Gregminster, and you might be able to sell it for as much as $4,000 at Rockax. You might be able to buy it for $1,000 in Rockax and sell it for $2,000 in Gregminster. So that one just changes up a little bit. The salt, there's really not a big profit margin. Obviously, South Window to Forest Village, you can make a little bit of money there, but we're not talking about a lot. Soy sauce, same thing. You buy in Rokaku, you could probably sell in Gregminster for a lot more. For sugar, you definitely want to buy here in Forest Village because that's going to be the cheapest you can. Highway Village and Kobold Village, you can make a little bit of profit. Highway Village is probably better. If you have a vase, however you pronounce it, it's best to sell here in Forest Village, as you can't sell it anywhere else. The wide urn you want to buy here in Forest Village and sell in Crom, but we're not there yet. We haven't got to Crom yet. We could if we wanted to, but we don't really want to. Same thing. He doesn't have any deer antlers for sale. So that's your traditional clothing. If we bought that, we'd want to sell that in Gregminster. For the wine, if you can buy some in Gregminster, that's great. You'd want to sell that in either Crom or Rockaxe. And then the wooden amulet you want to buy in Gregminster and then sell that in Crom as well. So that's pretty much a rundown of all the stuff. I'm sorry every time I click back on one of my, depending on the screen that I'm on, it blacks this one out real quick, but that's okay. So the things that we want to buy in Forest Village, holly berries, you can maybe make a little bit of profit from them. We definitely want to sell ancient text here. But as far as anything we can buy in Forest Village, ancient texts definitely don't buy. Books, you may be able to make a little bit of profit if you can sell them high in Crom or Highway Village. You may be able to sell them for the most in Rockaxe, but there's a chance you won't. Obviously, if they had crystal balls here, we would sell them. If they had deer antlers, they're really a high price right now here in Highway Village, but they'll be more expensive somewhere else. So it takes quite a while for this stuff to reset, and so you need to do some playtime. Forest Village, the flute right now, no. Let's see. It's got the flower vase. I don't have a... Is that just vase? This is the only place we can buy and sell that, so I'm not going to do that. The wide urn we could sell in Crom, but I can't get there yet. So pretty much all we're doing now is we're going to buy whatever we already bought. We can buy sugar here as well. If we buy sugar here, we want to sell it in Highway Village or Kobold Village. We can get a little bit for. So we'll go ahead and buy some sugar too. Don't know how much I can... So we bought the fur and we bought the sugar. So while we got those, that's really all we need to do here right now in Forest Village. And what we need to do is head to Kobold Village now. But before we go to Kobold Village, since I have one room, let's just see. We'll try a couple fights and see if this last squirrel will join me. No luck. One more fight, come on. Come on. So we're just going to do that, and then we're going to go to South Window City first. And as we were talking about, obviously the furs, we can sell for a little bit more here, because we bought them for $2.97. So you make a little bit, and then what else do we have on us? Sugar. Yeah, nothing else looks like. The Chinese dish, this is the only place that we can buy or sell that. You can usually sell mayonnaise for a little bit more. In Highway Village, Kobold Village you can get for more too. So we'll go ahead and buy the 3 mayonnaise here, because we're going to Kobold Village anyway. Candles might not be a bad one either. If they had a crystal ball, we would definitely buy it here. As far as salt is concerned, I think Highway Village is the best place to sell that. Forest Village, you can get anywhere from $4.70 to $6.20. So, yeah, Highway Village anywhere from $4.70 to $6.20. No. Rokaku is the best place to take salt, because I bet they make soy sauce, and then you sell that back in Gregminster or Dunang Castle. So once you do that, that's fine. We'll go on out. Use your blinking mirror. Remember, we're going to Kobold Village. And we'll hit the trader up here. And we'll sell our sugar. And we'll sell our mayonnaise. I'm not going to buy anything here right now. The flute, you can maybe make a little bit of money. Obviously, if you had any ancient text, we would buy that here and sell it in Forest Village. But we're not. We want to recruit somebody here. Which means we got to go back to the Unicorn Woods. And again, make sure you have either Nanami or Tengar in your party. You need one of those. Skip that first one, and then go to the right here. And it should be kind of a straight shot. Don't need to fight any of these guys. We're going to be doing plenty of fighting in on the road to Gregminster and Banner Village here soon. I think I went the wrong way. Yeah. Go down this way. Yeah, pretty soon we will be doing a lot of fighting. And we'll be going back and forth between Rokaku and Gregminster. And then back out. And then back again. So we'll be doing some more trading here in just a little bit. We just want to prepare. So anyways, what you do is you come up here. And the Listening Orb is shining again. So use the Listening Orb. And then Siegfried comes. Who has summoned me? Was it the maiden? So you need either Tengar or Nanami to be a maiden. Of course I am. So be it. In the name of the spirits, let us make a pact. Oh, what? What do I do, Ryu? Say yes. Huh? You sure? Yeah. Okay, then. Go ahead. And so it shall be done. By the ancient pact, I pledge my might as a member of the White Conclave to this holy maiden. My strength in service to thee. So now we got Siegfried. I think there's another monster called Asbola or something like that. I think if you might want to research it, Suikoden 2 monsters or Suikoden 2 animal companions, and find out which one it is that if you get one, you can't get the other, which means you can't get all 80. So the griffin and the unicorn are the ways to go. But if you want to, you can always play it again and save it here and come back later and not get either one of those and find out how to get Asbola and try them out instead later on in the game. I don't think you can get them till... I'm not sure when. Is it Crom? Or Tinto? I'm not quite sure. So, now that we've gotten Ida, Siegfried, and the Griffin Feather, we're going to head up here and we want to go to the Kobold section. Kobold District. Any rare finds? I should be doing this every time I go into them, but I think I got most of them. I know we need to go back to Gregminster and get a recipe, and we also need to get a flowing rune, because we got a Mother Earth rune while we were there. Two of them, actually. Asbola might actually be in the sewers down there. But now we should have 80 characters. Just checking rare finds. And since we should have 80, go talk to Bob. You want something from me, huh? Hey, join us. Fine. You're alright in my book. If you've earned the trust of so many, then you can have mine as well. Bob is joined. Huh, so you want to see my true form and ferocity right away? You can say your true form. Oh, you'll see soon enough. Anyways, I'm off to Dunan Castle. If you say your true form, he'll head back to Dunan, and you can continue on whatever it is you're doing or want to do. We already got the chick from Lake West. Bob was the only one we needed to get in Two River. So again, if you want to come up here and try your luck, if you haven't gotten the last squirrel yet, obviously you can keep trying that. I hope you had better luck than I did. Hopefully you've got them all. And I guess you're just going to have to wait on me to get the last squirrel. I'm sorry. It's taken me so long. I'll try one or two more fights and I'm going to head back to the castle. And that's probably going to do it for this episode because we're definitely an hour and 15 minutes in. And then the next part of the sections that we're going to do is kind of leading up to a big major thing. And I want to kind of get all that done in one, or at least control that into one episode and then do the major thing in another episode. Because we've kind of already started it as far as running around and doing a little bit of trading. We have to go back to Gregminster and recruit Gordon, of course. That was one of the things I wasn't sure if we could get Bob because I didn't recruit Gordon yet. Because if you had gotten like 4 or 5 Celadon urns, you would have sold those and we would have had enough. But Siegfried and Feather, if you put them in your party, they take up 2 slots, a front and a back row. So, I don't know how y'all feel about that. They're pretty powerful. I mean, they're very strong, that is for sure. They can't equip gear, so don't worry about that. And then they don't really have a ton of rune slots either. I think they might have some significant runes. In Suikoden 3, I don't know if his name's Feather. His name might be Feather. Maybe it is Feather. No, it's one of the characters in Suikoden 3 can actually ride on him, a griffin, as his companion. And they still take up 2 slots, but you get 2 attacks that way. Yeah, I'm still around here trying to get me another squirrel. But yeah, I'm going to end this episode here and keep running around trying to find this squirrel real quick. I'll just head up to Forest Village and save it. I'll try one more fight. Come on, come on, come on. Give me a squirrel. no luck. Alright, so I'm just going up to Forest Village and save it. And then I'll start episode 15. Once I get the squirrel, then we'll start episode 15 and go from there. So that'll do it for episode 14. Do appreciate you guys watching. We just had to do a little house cleaning in this episode, getting some extra characters. And yeah, that was pretty much it. We spent a long time running around trying to get squirrels. But in the meantime, you don't really need to get that many squirrels. They're not part of the 108 stars, but you do get an achievement for it. So in the next episode, I'll pick up once I get the squirrel, last squirrel, and then what we need to do is start our prep for Luca Blight. So we'll begin that in episode 15. Again, this is episode 14 of our Suikoden 2 108 stars playthrough. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you on the next one.